Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me once again today. My name is General Confusion, and we are back in Ultimate General Civil War. So, we failed to destroy the Union as we had hoped to do, and so we are now fighting the last defensive part of the Battle of Chancellorsville, in which our depleted and battered army is going to have to try to hold this side of the map against a Union attack. We have to hold for 4 hours. We have to maintain control of Orange Plank Road and Orange Turnpike until that time is done. So, I don't know exactly where the attack is going to come from. Presumably, the main weight of it will come down this way. That's what I would anticipate. So, what I want to do is get my troops up into the woods. Basically, I want to get into positions where my men have cover and theirs don't. What kind of cover bonus does that give? 79%? Okay, fine. Kemper, get up there. Or actually, oh, that's a defensive position with 100% cover. Great. You move up, you move up. It's interesting that everything is carried over between scenarios, including things like condition. You wouldn't think that condition would be carried over, because, I mean, after all, it's the next day. Maggleton and Leisure here, these guys are going to move up to the middle. Maney's in cover. Gary needs to move up, provide a little bit of defense. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be tough. You get over there. Okay, we don't have much by way of pressure on this side so far. I think Hines and Moore can probably hold it. So Rhodes, get out. Rowley, get out. Someone's charging. Who's charging? Ah, Hayes is charging. Hayes and Carroll. Well, I think we can probably hold them off with all this artillery support we have. Siegfried, I'm trusting you, man. Come on. Yeah, there we go. But, yeah, looking at the attack overall, oh, I'm not certain we can hold it. Just with our numbers being as depleted as they are. I've taken almost 50% losses from First Corps, and about 50% losses from Second Corps as well. So, like, right up here. Yeah, there's more than 6,000, about 8,000. Coming in on my 1,300. If we mass enough artillery behind him, we might be able to hold off. Let's rush Perrin over there to defend Maggleton. Get right up there, please. Leisure can come over here. This position is also going to be a nightmare. In fact, most positions are going to be nightmares, except possibly up here, where we don't seem to have much pressure falling on us. Rowley, run, please. Okay, Siegfried is holding. Kemper is absolutely not going to hold. Like, this right here, this is a super problem. Come on, Kemper. Do what you can, buddy. Oh, buddy, old pal. Branch, I have a lot of faith in you. We need this supply wagon down here. We need these units up here, where they can provide a little more support. Okay, so the attack is stalling. That's great. I love that, actually. Kemper is... Holy crap, Kemper. You are a trooper. Why are you not firing shells? Or actual canister shot? You appear to be firing regular old cannonballs. Leisure, get over there. No, don't charge, just run. Ledley is wounded. Oh, crap. Yep, there goes Kemper. Leisure, run. Iverson, you've got to hold. Harland, you've got to hold. I just don't have much by way of reserves. We can get Devons up there. You all are holding well. Branch is holding well with the support of all the artillery. Magleton? Maybe we can pull Magleton. Yeah, Mahoney and Carlin can hold this line. Let's get Magleton over here. Okay, now we're laying down the canister shot. Yeah, that's it. Leisure, get into the woods. You need some cover. Desperately. Okay, lay down the fire, lay down the fire. If we can hold this side, then we'll have a chance. Yep, no one's really attacking up here. Rhodes has to stay in this area just to, just in case. Chapman, I think, can come down the road. Oh, look at that. That's the core of Hooker's army. And it is terrifying. Okay, come on, break Coldwell. Break him. Alright, Ayers is routing Rand. Get into the cover. Oh, this is all just bad news bears everywhere. I think we can do it, though. I think we might be able to hold. If Siegfried cannot get shot to death. Magleton, get up there. Smith, you need to be putting down supporting fire right now. And Bernie is empty, so Bernie can get off the field. Bartlett, okay, these 3 units definitely need to come up right now. I've got to get Siegfried out of here. He's taking way too much damage. If I can fall him back and replace him with Statham, that should definitely help out. Smith's battery here is just racking up the kills. They've significantly increased all their stats except command because their officer was one of the officers who was badly wounded. Okay, Siegfried. Fall back. Bartlett, get in that cover. Actually, no, Statham, get in the cover. Bartlett, take that position. Up here in the north, we're doing fine. Could you shoot them, please? No? No, you can't. Okay, shoot him. Alright, so the Union does not seem inclined to push their attack as heavily as they could, which is great. That's what I want. You're blocked. Fine, you can get flanking fire on Hayes. Why are you blocked? You're not blocked, Statham. Don't lie to me. Siegfried, take up that secondary position. Cabell, Bartlett, what are you doing? Bartlett, take that line. Chapman, push up to there. I think we can push them a little bit on this side, because their Reynolds is concentrated down here. Gary, you need to fall back, brother. Holy crap, Maney. Okay, Maney, you need to fall back. Cabell, take that line. Gary, get out. Just get out. Bristow still has ammunition. We have McLean back here. Ledley can push up to there. I need McLean to come over to this side in support. Statham is holding. Smith is helping. Okay, we're doing all right. Bernie is, of course, running off the field. That's fine. Johnston should come down here to provide morale support. Cromwell should move up to provide morale support. Because this is where all the fighting is right now. Maney with his 231 soldiers. Yeah, you've done enough, Maney. Congratulations on your contribution to the battle. Frank only has 551 kills, interestingly. Whereas Smith has 1,500. Maybe I should try to kill Hooker? It wouldn't make that much of a difference. Okay, yeah, Harland's doing fine. Johnson can actually move up behind Harland. Hines and Moore. There's no troops right up there. I think the whole Union Army is coming right down on top of us that way. Oh, Magleton's wounded. Oh, well. But now that Gary's back in 100% cover, we should be doing a lot better there. And Baxter is running. Branch is killed. Yeah, we have lost just so many officers. It is amazing. The army is going to be much smaller after this. I'm probably going to reconstitute it as one corps. I think I will have the troops to do that. And, yeah, we'll kind of see what develops. Good. Chapman's getting good flanking fire on Stone as he marches across the front like a goober. Bristow, I need you to... No, Bristow. Bristow, I need you to come back around that way to fill up the ammunition some. Johnson, lay some fire on Stone, please. But I've just lost so many men and guns that, yeah, the army is going to retrench a little bit. The only thing that makes me think that I can still finish the campaign with this army, actually, after this disaster, is that the game automatically scales. And so, with my smaller army concentrated in fewer units, the rest of the game, the Union armies should be smaller to compensate. I don't honestly like that very much. I've talked about that before, but it is what makes it possible to continue the game effectively after this kind of a curb stomping. And the really ironic thing is, this is a draw. This is a battle that I didn't lose. It's going to be a draw. I don't think they can force their way through me. So, yeah. This is what not losing looks like. Hines. Actually, Hines should take that instead of Rhodes. Rhodes is beaten up enough. Moore. Your second corps, 1st Division. Your 3rd, your 2nd. So I can't combine any EU. This is the point at which combining brigades becomes a viable strategy. 2nd Corps, 2nd Division. Where is the rest of 2nd Division? There's Rowley. We've got more charges coming in. I think we have the firepower to hold them off. Down here. I think we have enough artillery. Gary, where are you going? Well, get over here. Yeah, Meredith is already running. Rowley should be running shortly. The limitation that they place on supplies is also sort of irritating in these situations. I mean, this is a 4-part battle. I'm only allowed 1 supply wagon per corps, and as a result, I am almost entirely run out of supplies at this point. Which makes it, you know, very difficult. And since the supply wagons are already an egregious simplification of the issue, I feel like, you know, it wouldn't be out of line to let you pay for 2 or more. Limiting it on a per corps basis like that just strikes me as unnecessary. Let's get Mygat over here to help support with gunfire. Magleton, stop. Hold your ground. Lay down some fire. Yep, only 2 hours. We've held for half the time. Branch, get back in your fortifications, please. Actually, no, not Branch. Get Gary in those fortifications. His morale is a little better. I think there's not going to be much variation here besides the frontal assault, so I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. Union's shifting to the right. Just, well, they're left. But they're shifting a little bit. We are routing the Union attack completely. Rhodes, move down here to provide support. Bristow. These guys are running out of ammo, but they're not under attack, so Bristow should come down this way. more, can push forward to the edge of the woods just in case, see if he can catch somebody in the river. That's Bartlett. Bristow, how's your supplies? Oh, you're almost out of supplies. Okay, well. Yeah, it's interesting. The computer is extremely aggressive when defending, if you know what I mean. They will fight extremely tenaciously for certain positions, sometimes even when those aren't positions they should fight for. But when it comes to attacking, the computer is distinctly non-aggressive. They will... Cabell, no, Cabell. Hold the fortifications. When they're attacking... Oh... Cabell, I don't know what... Oh, you're routing, that's what you're doing. Okay, Carlin. You take the fortifications. Now Gary is out of the fortifications, so Branch should take them. We're still doing okay. We have an hour and 17 left. And it's going to be fine. Oh, here comes Burbank with his less than 400 troops. I mean, as badly as I complain about this having hurt my army, it's actually hurt the Union Army worse in overall terms. Not in percentage-wise terms, I don't believe. I don't think I've killed... I mean, maybe I've killed 60% of the Union Army, but I doubt it. But yeah, this battle, on the other hand, is hurting them very badly. I've taken about 7% casualties there, and not many casualties at all from 2nd Corps, actually. Maybe 3 or 4%. But the Union Army is losing tons and tons of troops charging in against my guns. And they're doing it in an ineffective way. That's the thing. What they should be doing is they should be taking these larger units and launching mass charges on single points. Because, like, Branch has broken once already, Gary has broken already, Perrin is at 70% morale despite not being heavily engaged. If all of these units were to concentrate down here and launch a mass charge, they would absolutely shatter my southern defense. I need to concentrate my artillery on this guy, because he is being a problem. One hour to go. Statum, 2,000 kills. Very good. Who's charging? These guys. Wagons take so long to get off the map. Yeah, these troops up here aren't really doing anything, but I have to keep somebody up here. Just in case. I'm going to actually move Hines and Moore across the river. In an effort to put some extra pressure on. Yeah, see, like this. These lone 1 brigade charges, those are not helpful for the Union. Maybe if I can kill Pratt. No, they've got a Union. They've got a unit back there already. Just kill Pratt. Do me that favor, please. Yeah, there you go. 1 volley and they're gone. So, 50 minutes. Gary is in melee again against Rowley. But Rowley is going to take artillery fire from very close range. And Branch and Perrin are both going to shoot at him. And overall, it's not going to end up well for him. Because he's only 1 unit. Yep, there he goes. Alas, poor Rowley. I'm not really sympathetic at all. Oh, I lost McLean. Well, he's only wounded. He will come back, hopefully, but still. Everybody's running out of ammo on both sides. I think did I just lose a unit? Who knows? Here come 400 troops launching a desperate charge. Let's get these guys down here and take care of Stone. Okay, and it's a draw. The battle is over. So, let's check out the losses, shall we? So I came in with 39,000 infantry, 136 guns, against 81,000 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and 278 guns. Casualties? 24,000 on my side, against 41,000 on their side. So I'm down to 15,000 men. Wow. And I lost 30 of my guns. They lost 122 guns. They lost only 1 cavalryman. Yeah, I never hardly saw cavalry during the battle. So, I mean, we captured 6,300 more guns. We captured a whole bunch of artillery, but, overall, I'm gonna call that one not worth it. So let's look into rebuilding the army for a little bit. Have a little bit of time before I want to wrap this up. Or I guess we could go straight into another battle. What? The Battle of Salem Church. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so this is what was going on, as Chancellorsville ended. As Hooker retreated, he called on the troops that were near Fredericksburg, launched an attack on the Confederates there in order to bust through. Now, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to go to my camp, and all I have is 10 brigades that are already going to be beaten to crap. Ooh, and I don't remember where my biggest brigades are. Yeah, on average, I have less than 1,000 men per brigade now. And I suspect that I'm probably not going to get my supplies back. That's very ahistorical, and that annoys me. The fact that now I'm going to go into another battle with troops that have already been fighting. And they're probably not going to regenerate my supply. When, in fact, this fight was fought by, you know, troops that had not been engaged. Okay, yeah, I'll go in with this. With 1st Corps. Sedgwick's Corps is approaching with a strong division via Orange Turnpike. We have sent as many brigades as possible to stop his advance. We must stop him at the crossroads located near Salem Church. The small ridge at this location can offer us a defensive advantage. General, if Sedgwick repulses us, he will be able to flank our forces in Chancellorsville. We must not allow this. Okay, so it's going to be a short meeting engagement type of battle. He's starting over there. We're starting over here. We have to hold the middle. So, I'm basically just going to be deploying my largest and most effective units. I'm going to take out Siegfried. I'm going to take out Maney. I'm going to deploy... yeah, stat-wise, who is okay? Leisure, 698 soldiers. Oh, okay, I do get supply back at least. So, stat-wise, Munford here is actually probably in best shape, but Cabell and Bartlett are much better off numerically. So, we've got 10 units. Artillery-wise, I'm going to take away Harker. I'm going to put in Newell. I'm just putting in units based on who has something left, basically. I'm going to take out Frank and replace him with Mygat because he has more guns. Okay. And let's start the battle. So it's only 3 hours long. Probably not going to finish this battle in this video. We're going to take these 3 units, tell them to run, get up there. We're going to take these 4 infantry, tell them to run, get them up there. We're going to get Mygat in those woods, Smith in those woods, Smith in those woods, Newell in those woods, Cromwell up front, and the wagon down the road. That should be everybody moving, I do believe. Yep, okay. So yeah, we're going to try to take the woods, particularly these woods up here, and see what we can do with that. I'm using Cromwell as a scout. And we're running because I desperately want to get set up before they can. We can use that as a defensive position, so Statham, get in there. Cabell, Branch, and Carlin, get up there. Bartlett, keep moving. Get into those woods if you can. Beale, same. Mahoney, maybe come down there. We are leaving the artillery behind because we're moving so fast, but that's just how it has to be. Now, the Union should be coming down this road, but they're probably pushing across this field as well. In the ideal world, we might be able to line up in these woods and hold them. I'm just going to keep Bartlett pushing forward. Because we have thick woods right there. So if we can hold that, and Beale there, and Mahoney down there, and get Newell up forward, Mygat, Smith. Yeah, Statham has 80% cover, which is not bad. Cabell up there, Branch right there, Carlin, back him up. Actually, let's hold the north flank. There we go. Bartlett, split off some skirmishers, please. We'll send them forward to see where the enemy is. And most of my troops should be in 80% or higher cover. Yeah, excellent. Our Bartlett skirmishers doing pretty good. Come on, Newell, why are you so slow? Did they just give me some free time to get set up? Maybe so. My troops hit exhausted just as they reached their positions, which is okay. Okay, so it looks like... Oh, hello. They just teleported into existence. Okay, let's put Bartlett up there. Mahoney right there. Beale, support from the back. Yep, I know, Bartlett skirmishers are going to get wrecked running away like this, but... Carlin. There. Branch. There. Cabell. There. Smith. There. Mygat. There. Statham. Statham, Statham, Statham. Statham will stay back as our central reserve. Here comes Brown. I think we can probably stop him, especially if we catch him. Yeah, Bartlett skirmishers are screwed. These things happen. Yeah, especially if these skirmishers try to have a shootout with us while we're sitting here in the woods and they're not in the woods, they're gonna have a bad time. Yep, there we go. Bad time. Bad time being had. Brown's getting shot up too. Unfortunately, many of my units are without officers, which is a problem. Sedgwick's 3rd and Light divisions are approaching. Okay. Oh, crap. Bartlett's turning south. I wish he wouldn't do that, but if he marches south like that, he is going to expose himself to flanking fire. So, okay. Smith, land some shots on Harris. Statham, you need to move forward in support. Wow, that's a lot of men going right around our position because we don't have enough units to hold it. Come on, Bartlett, get those shots off. Get those kills. Statham, lay down fire on Harris. Hold him off. Yep, that's it. Now fall back out of range. Okay, great. If he's shooting at Bartlett, that's fine. Bartlett in the woods can take the fire. Ooh, Nelly. We are outnumbered. Like, seriously outnumbered. 1, 2, 3. I think these 4 units alone outnumber our force. Like, this division outnumbers all of the units that we were able to get here. But that's okay. We can take them. No problemo. I am going to move Smith down and Bristow over here as well. Okay, Statham, you fall back again. We may need to shift you to the south if the Union keep extending their line like that. Yeah, we do. Statham needs to go down. We're going to have to defend this road with fire from Carlin and Bartlett. That is the only way this is going to work. Mahoney, I need you to be shooting at the infantry and not the skirmishers. Mahoney's taking a lot of casualties. Bartlett's skirmishers are accomplishing something, though. Okay, Statham, line up. Browning is charging. Or Brown. Sorry, I thought it was Browning, but it's actually just Brown. Brown is charging. We can stop him. He's not going to make it. He is going to get really good shots on Mahoney, though. Do I need to fall Mahoney back? I can't fall Mahoney back. That would just break the line too much. Okay, now shoot at Sharker. Or Shaler, whatever he is. Bring the guns up, lads. Come on, lay down that fire. There we go. Now he's routing. Just keep breaking them one after another, boys. Bartlett skirmishers. Get some shots. Now retreat. Run away. Oh, you did not run away fast enough. Not at all. Well, you get over there. My artillery is not getting a whole lot of killing done yet, but they are contributing. Yeah, break those skirmishers. Get rid of them. So overall, this is almost an ideal situation. We're in a defensive position. They're not. They're taking a ton of casualties versus relatively few casualties for us. We've lost only 5% of our force. Every one of our infantry units down here has over 100 kills, generally close to 200. And we're doing okay. Carlin, this is where the bulk of their attack is coming from, but it said they had 3 divisions, and I keep seeing units showing up here. Now, it might just be Brown. I'll have to keep an eye on it to see if the name changes. But Brown, at least, is in fact causing trouble for me. Neil here is in a bad spot, though. And I love to see that. So let's speed up a little bit. Got Neil running south. That's unfortunate. I don't want him running south. Bartlett is trying to work around our flank. And might be able to do it. Let's get Bartlett's skirmishers down to shoot at Bartlett. What is Bartlett doing? He's doing the wiggle worm walk. Okay, Statham got a good volley. Oh, Mahoney died. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is what I was afraid of. Yeah, lay down fire. Statham. Support, support. We've got Brown broken. Now we just need Wheaton and Neil to break. Oh, I'm so happy that Bartlett didn't charge right there. Yeah, now Neil's broken. Now it's only Wheaton. And Wheaton's broken. Great. Beal, no, stop. Stop. Stop! Stay in the woods, Beal. Mahoney. It's breaking formation like that that gets you massacred. In a position like we're in right now, we cannot break our position. There's Shaler. being held up by Carlin sitting here, so fine. You just sit there. This one went very well, though. Defensive battles in general, this game, the AI doesn't handle very well. It doesn't handle attacking a defended and defendable position very effectively. So, when you're fighting a defensive battle, it typically goes very well. Like, look at Bartlett. Bartlett has scored 1,400 kills. Mahoney has scored 1,100. Beale has almost 500. Statham has more than 500. We've gotten a lot of Union troops killed for not very much cost. And I think a big part of the reason for that is that, somewhat like the Civil War, actually, this game places a lot of primacy on defense. Defense is the paramount consideration. So when you're in a defensive position, you can do, I mean, look at this, you know, you can do very, very well. I had less than 4,000 troops down here, about 3,000 at the start. And they held off, I think it was probably 15,000 or so attacking Union troops with no problem. None of my troops ever even routed. I have taken casualties, but my casualties are like a fifth of theirs or less. More like a tenth if you add it all up. But on the flip side, when you are attacking a defended position, what that means is that you really don't have a good shot. In order to break defensive positions, you have to rely on very gamey tactics, and even that often doesn't work. So, it's a game about maneuvering, because the goal is always to maneuver yourself into a position where you have good terrain and the enemy doesn't. But the way the scenarios are set up, that's often not possible. And that's kind of the irritating thing to me. Like, I would be happy with a game about maneuver. Even with these places that you have to control and contest. Like, the fact that I was running everybody, I ran my troops to exhaustion. And if they had been caught on the way up, they probably would have been absolutely destroyed. But I ran them to exhaustion because I knew I had to take this position, I had to take this position, in order to have this situation where the enemy is on bad terrain and I'm on good terrain. And so this scenario is fine, because this scenario gives you that chance, and it gave the Union that chance. If the Union had run their troops, they actually started closer, so it's possible that they could have beaten me here, or gotten somebody into these woods at least. Maybe you would end up with me having these woods, the Union having these woods, and us kind of fighting over this no man's land in the center. But, the game is designed to have a whole bunch of scenarios in the campaign where you don't have the option of maneuver, because victory is determined by who controls a point, and the points are set up to force you to attack into an unfavorable position. Like, well, Chancellorsville is the example that I look at right now, because it's at Chancellorsville that I just lost, you know, half my army. Anyway, it is a fun game. I enjoy it. I do think it has problems. And this is one of those issues. This fact that the way the game is set up to reward defense over everything else. Defense becomes the overriding consideration. And so the game can only actually cause action by forcing you to attack. And it doesn't do a very good job of connecting the campaign in such a way that you are invested in the battles beyond them being just, you know, battles for their own sake. Yeah, like in this game, it would have been a lot wiser of me actually to just not fight Chancellorsville, to just take the defeat. I would have lost reputation, but I'm losing reputation anyway because I lose some reputation for a draw. And my reputation is low, so it wouldn't really matter much. And, of course, I would have come out with a net positive in terms of men and money, instead of a huge, huge net negative, which is what I'm coming out with. So, I'm just going to speed through the last few minutes here. They're not going to be able to break my line. Poor Wheaton. Wheaton came in with over 2,000 soldiers, and now he's down to 600. Bartlett is my unit that's taken the heaviest casualties. Oh, no. Actually, Mahoney has taken a few more casualties. But heaviest casualties in this case means less than 400, you know, compared to 1,500 or 2,000 kills. So really, this was just an absolute shellacking for the attacking Union forces. And it's a victory, yay! So yeah, he came in with 17,000 troops, lost 7,600 of them. I came in with less than 8,000 and lost 1,000 of them. And I lost no guns, and I did capture a bunch more Springfield M1855s. So here's an interesting question. Do I get a reward for that battle? I think I do. Yeah, career points 2, reputation plus 9. $224,000, 9,100 recruits. Okay, so Chancellorsville didn't affect me? Ah, and now we get up to Gettysburg. Brandy Station and then Gettysburg. Okay, that'll be interesting. Oh, this is very interesting. Look at the way the rewards are distributed now. At Brandy Station, I get 2,600 recruits if I win, only 700 if I draw, and none if I lose. I get nothing if I lose at Brandy Station. And at Gettysburg, I get no recruits if I lose Gettysburg. So Gettysburg is, like, vital. You have to win at Gettysburg. Anyway, this video has run about 40 minutes, so I am going to cut it short. I am, of course, going to have to rebuild the army, as I have indicated before, and I think probably what I'm going to end up doing is actually disbanding much of 2nd Corps, moving up and joining units into 1st Corps. I'm going to have to sell off a bunch of stuff to make enough money to make this possible, but with the troops that I have available, see 10,000, 7,000, plus my 9,000 recruits, I can pretty much constitute 1 Corps. And that'll be it. So we will see that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a comment, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and more content like this will be coming your way on the regular. In the last few episodes, I know I've been kind of complaining about this game quite a bit. I really do enjoy it. You know, rest assured there. I like the game. I think more people should play this game, and because it's worth playing, it's worth looking at. I think they do a lot of things very well. My complaints are mainly about the campaign, and the way the campaign is constructed, and how the campaign's rewards and penalties, and the way the combat is designed in the context of the campaign are unbalanced in such a way as to make it a less interesting experience than it could be. And so that's kind of my only issue with it. Really, this is a much more realistic look at how a Confederate army in this part of the war would have been. It should be like, you know, 2 big wings and then several divisions below that, and each division is like, yeah, 2,900 infantry, some artillerymen, something like that. A big Confederate division might have been 4,000 or 5,000. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.